Now, a lot of you have probably seen my top 5 budget weapon video, which does still hold up for season 4, but that video was all about fully automatic weapons. Today we look at the #1 budget sniper kit for Lockdown. This is a kit that many know well. I've been running it since the beginning of ABI, and it still holds up as my favorite sniper today. Allow me to introduce you to the Lockdown Naked Mosin Man. Now, ABI has an awesome new preset build feature. So if you're in your storage, you just have to click preset builds here, and you can enter build codes for preset builds now. So all I have to do here is share my build code, which will be down in the description, and you guys can copy this exact build, paste it in, and here you go. You'll have it saved. You can instantly buy it and run this exact kit we'll be using today. And why do I think this is one of the best budget sniper kits for Lockdown? Well, I'm about to wipe the entire airport lobby just to show you. So this kit meets the exact entry requirement for Lockdown at 150,000. It comes with hearing, a high ricochet helmet, some utility and meds, a small bit of bag space, but we can upgrade this off players and scavs, and a pistol for quietly killing AI. Here's my budget Mosin build. We'll be using the modern stock for some added ergo. Tier 5 ammo is highly recommended in the Mosin because you'll basically one-shot 99% of players in Lockdown. Even if someone were to have a tier 6 helmet, it's probably low durability, so you might still be able to one-shot it with this tier 5 ammo. It's a little expensive, so I'd maybe load 5 rounds into your Mosin total, but it hits incredibly hard, so even body shots will be really effective. I use the default scope because I actually quite like it and it saves you a bunch of money. And I pretty much always run the Mosin unsuppressed because it actually confuses players and makes them think you might be AI. It's really common for AI to have Mosin, so it will confuse players. And if I was to use a suppressor, then players would immediately know that I'm a threat and they'd be a lot more cautious against me. And you get the benefit of a shorter barrel, which helps with your peaks in like doorways and stuff. For our backup scav pistol, I pretty much tested all of them, and I think this is the best one. The 1911, you can mod it pretty well. It's cheap. It'll one-shot faces, and yeah, just use the AP tier 3 ammo with it, and it's really good. For util and meds, I just have some basic cheap variety. You could definitely switch some of this up, but this is what I'll be using. Once again, the full loadout code is in the description, and it's time to go solo the airport. And while we load in, allow me to briefly tell you about the sponsor of this video. If you want cheaper bonds for Arena Breakout Infinite, then you should be using Buff for up to 30% off. Buff is officially partnered with ABI as their global recharge partner, so you can trust that they're safe and reliable. All you have to do is go to your profile in-game, copy your UID, and then click my link in the description or the top of the pinned comment. This will take you to Buff's website, where you can then paste your UID at the top right to link your account, select the bond package you want, and buy your bonds at a discounted price. You can see they even offer bundles like Evita and Talia at a fixed price, so you can skip the gacha system altogether. A big thank you to Buff for sponsoring this video. Seen a lot of new meta changes and lots of people running hella nades now. Dude, what? Nades were even more meta back in the day before nerfs. People are just getting smarter with util, so they use it, but it's not like util's not like better than before. Definitely not. All right, let's look at our zeroing. Yeah, see, it's 100 meters. I think it's why we lost that fight. I think my zeroing actually got me killed. I think I'll change my default again. You can do it somewhere. Oh, default zero distance. There you go. I'm going 50. I changed to 100, but honestly, I don't think that was the move. Just up ahead, we hear the shots of a suppressed M4. The first signs of players. Yep. Now we clean with it. Now we clean with it. So I'm wounded. I know he's going to push. Like, he's going to push the corner. You hit the headshot or you die. Wait for his swing. Aim wide. So basically what I'm explaining here is how I won the fight. Let's break it down. After getting one clean kill, I strafe left out of cover, and we walk into a player's crosshair who I wasn't expecting. I'm heavily wounded with a red thorax. He knows that, and I know that. At this point, we have two options. You either run away, get chased, and hopefully find a safe place to heal, or you hold and punish the aggression that's likely about to come from the enemy player. I think running is the much more common play, and so holding and punishing his aggression can catch him off guard. And that's exactly what I choose to do. Now, you have to be confident for this play, but basically, I'm aiming my crosshair wide because I know he's going to sprint around the corner. I'm also aiming head level for a clean headshot, and so I wait for him to run into my crosshair and then put him down. If you ever feel like you don't have a big enough gap between the enemy to get away safely and heal in time, then I highly recommend you try this strat where you just keep fighting even though you're hurt and try to punish their aggression. Really want that loot. That'll be a big come up. Robster, 6 months, dude. Half a year, thank you.
Powering up the tower. Unlocking the linked entry point. Powering up the tower. Unlocking the linked entry point. Powering up the tower. Unlocking the linked entry point.
I'm not really noticing any signs of players up ahead. If you listen carefully, out behind us on the road, there's some strange footsteps happening. Players often sound heavier or the steps are just inconsistent. Jiggling, sprinting, anything like that.
The tower has been powered up. The linked entry point is now unlocked. The tower has been powered up. The linked entry point is now unlocked. The tower has been powered up. The linked entry point is now unlocked.
Oh yeah. Like a new man with the 50-meter zero. I heard clomp and that did not sound like AI. I really thought it would be, but nope. Kind of feels like they're teammates that came to try to flank me. Funny thing is that helmet's like worth a lot. One of the funnest and most rewarding things about a naked kit like this is everything you find is usually an upgrade. So you're always getting like tons of upgrades, like leveling up. But anyways, I headed to a nearby drop box, unloaded some of the golds I had, and we're ready to continue our PvP adventure. All right, let's go try to loot the last kill. Oh man, that's the free save. I don't know which one I'd rather use, honestly. M4 is pretty sick, though. Dude, they are everywhere. $9.95. Weirdos. Wow. Is full mags or 9-9? Bro. I'm gonna try to snowball by killing the next team inside. That's the plan. I don't know if it'll go well. I think someone hears me on the left. They're waiting. I don't know. I might be wrong, but... team can be heard taking the helicopter extract outside, and so my intuition is telling me this might be the last team on the map. Absolutely crazy routing. This player has annoyed me, and so I'm going to get very aggressive on him. Bro pissed me off, so I had to rush him. He was a tapper, so it ended up being the correct play. He's solo, thank God. If you get up in the face of a tapper with movement, they often won't know how to respond. Not only that, but they'll just have a difficult time hitting you, and they're likely just to whiff. He instantly died to thorax shots, so we know he was a solo. That's one team down. I wiped 1 or 2 teams outside, so that's 2 to 3 teams down. And we heard a helicopter extract, so that's 3 to 4 teams accounted for. And I don't know the team sizes in airport, but I'm guessing it's about 6 teams total. It could be more. The team that extracted could have definitely killed another team, so it just might be lobby, but we really don't know for sure yet. Spooky. Okay, 12. And so audio reveals that one team still remains. Face shields up on purpose. With one down, I want to get aggressive here. I don't want to allow them to set up for a plan or get in good positioning. At least 3 guys. Is that a kill on him? Yeah. I have a solid right-hand peek here, but I'm nervous to commit to the peek. I can hear 2 players holding, and with my exposed face shield, I can die to one well-placed headshot. I'm going to try to use every advantage I have here by first stunning with util and peeking with flashlight on. Nine kill airport. Yeah, this one might be on YouTube. What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube chat? All right. Comments, shall I say? The #1 budget lockdown kit. Naked Mosin. T5 ammo. S tier. All right. Well, we're so lucky to have a 926 in lockdown. We gotta lock in on the loot now. This pre-recorded? That's funny. What's up, Sunny Shadow? I'll read you out loud since you're asking. Shadowstorm, thank you for the prime. Okay. Dude, I don't know. This armor is too big. I can't take it. Oh, he does have tier 5 ammo though in the AMB. I didn't see that. Fresh face shield. Although I don't think we'll need it. This gotta be lobby, dude. I'm not really stressing about more players. It's possible, I guess, but not really stressing. All right. There's a good chance of like a rush bag being on one of these guys. No, unlucky. Remember to loot provisions? You can, oh, you can loot food from players. I didn't know that. That's big. All right, so we do have a quest currently to loot stuff like this. And it counts, so you just have to pick it up and drop it, I think, based on what I'm seeing. Yo, battery's huge too, I think, for a quest. So I might do that. Got my 1911. Better rig. Well, except for the headphones, but can I find a spot for the headphones? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty much fully looted. Oh. I thought it was a trio. Like, I forgot about this guy. Oh. Okay. We are up. Thank you for the MIDI instructional videos. It's unfortunate I don't have more, dude. You know, I could make, there's so many videos to be made and they take me so long. I'm just, you know, many months ago, I talked about making a PvP guide that still doesn't exist. You know, stuff like that would be so big. I guess I have the solo ops guide, but like that's a small piece of what needs to be out there. Someday. I want the AK-12. I think I'll just strip it. .5.7, not bad. Not bad for a little booze and run. All right, chat. Did I forget any bodies? I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can find a safe or two that hasn't been hit. We'll see. Almost 6 mil loot's crazy. It is crazy considering what we came in with. And I was feeling cold. We hadn't... Chat, I think this raid, this was the first kill of the day. We started off real slow, looking like Timmy's, and then bam, shit got real. I just want the red, like, 4 square in there. If it's not 4 square, I'm skipping it. Like, for example, toolbox, 2x3 for Utopia, skip. And yeah, the med box has the new red item this season, so you gotta check it. There's a 1x2. There's a 1x2 red in the med. You kidding me? SAM? I don't know what that is, but I believe you. Okay, so there's no SAM in the med box then. It's just the 2x2. IH. We got H, thank God. So we just have to guess 1. Or I. So 06, 16, there we go.
Attention all units.
When you're streaming a lot, it's hard to make time for dedicated videos. Yeah, exactly. Because I edit my videos. I'm trying to do like 2 days out of the week, basically, where I do videos. And they take me, like each video takes me over 10 hours easily. Like 10 hours... A 10-hour video would be great. Like, I'd be super proud of myself if I edited something in 10 hours and it was done. But it takes forever. Maybe I'm just slow, but that's how I do it, how I work. Try my best.
Backup power is active. The central elevator has been forcibly
It's 4:30 a.m.
Backup power is...
Let's look at the damage. So I believe that's 9 real player kills. I don't remember seeing a bot. We've got some stuff in the drop box. Not much, though. I think we're over 6 mil, hopefully, though. Got our battery for a future quest. P5 armor, communication devices, whatever these are. A good lockdown raid. Lockdown airport has been crazy. God, I don't even see player bots in lockdown airport. Maybe very rarely, but it's been so much fun. It feels like the old days. And there it is, the clean 6 mil. We really could just... I think I upload this to YouTube, like very minimal editing, and we got a video for like tomorrow or in a couple days, which is rare. But I have a simple video for the next